Congressman Alan Grayson on the line with us, the congressman with guts. TradeTreachery.com, his latest website. We played the entire video for you, I think it was about a week ago, and just astonishing stuff. Congressman, welcome back.
Thanks. Last week on Facebook, over 1 million people watched that video.
That's
Welcome to the 21st
great.
century.
That is great. You have done such good stuff with that. So explain to me, if you can, because I haven't been able to wrap my head around this, and I read different news stories, and they seem to say different things, or I just don't understand Senate rules well enough. But we thought a couple of days ago that we had beat back fast track, and then yesterday, while everybody, the entire nation was entranced with train crash porn, I understand that the Republicans and the Democrats got together and said, "Nah, we'll do this fast track thing." Do I have that right? What's going on?
Well, the Republicans who are selling out to multinational corporations got together with a small number of Democrats who are selling out to multinational corporations, 14 of them to be specific, according to Ron Wyden, one of the senators who is one of those 14.
Right.
And now they're going to have a do-over, a revote, and it's going to happen less than an hour from now. And if I were listening to your show and I heard us talking about this, I'd get on my phone and call 202-224-3121.
It's 225.
I think it's 224. And give them a piece of my mind, because it was resolved 2 days ago. We won that battle. And now here it is, less than 48 hours later, and they're doing it. They're giving the Republicans a do-over on it.
Yeah,
a do-over in which it looks like 13 or 14 Democrats are going to switch sides over the course of 48 hours and vote for what the multinational corporations and the millionaires and the billionaires want.
Amazing. Congressman, have you seen the website ObamaTrade.com?
No, I haven't.
Somebody on the right, some very conservative, kind of a William F. Buckley conservative, I'm guessing, because it's got this website, ObamaTrade.com, and put it up, and they've got all of these Republicans and conservatives speaking out against TPP and against Fast Track Authority. And it's absolutely brilliant, and they're calling it Obama Trade. If we could get this meme out there that this is Obama Trade, wouldn't that cause all the Republicans to suddenly go, "Whoa, wait a minute, we can't handle that"?
Well, Republicans have a variety of different feelings about this. And in fact, in the House, the current view is that there's roughly 60 Republicans who are against it, along with virtually all of the Democrats. But you're right. One feeling that they have, that they've expressed to me, is that basically it gives the president whom they don't like, a dictatorial power over how the House and the Senate do their business. Right. But there are other really principled oppositions that the Republicans are paying attention to. One is the fact that it is basically a delegation of our sovereignty to the United Nations and to the World Bank. Right. When we set up these international tribunals that can make arbitration awards against the federal government, state governments, county governments, even city governments and town governments, whenever any foreign multinational corporation, not U.S. corporation, a foreign multinational corporation, sees that our protecting our environment, our health, our safety is somehow impairing their God-given ability to make money, their selfish interests. Right. And the Republicans are just as much in uproar as anybody. I had a local farm group, come into my office just an hour ago. They told me that they had been sitting with a local Republican who represents Florida, and he was very much aware of this issue, that we're giving away our sovereignty in exchange for nothing. So the Republicans have their own reasons to be against this. Yeah.
What's your prognosis? How do you think this is going to play out?
Well, I'm very concerned now about what I'm seeing in the Senate, the fact that we have these 13 or 14 turncoats in the Senate. And again, the vote is now going to be 50 minutes from now. Give a call. I hope I have the number right. You can correct me again if I'm wrong, but it's 202-224-3121. We just sent out an email blast to the hundreds of thousands of people on my personal email list for our campaign, reminding them that this is what's happening right now, and this would be a good time to call. This is called blowing up the phones. That's the term that's used on Capitol Hill. Yeah. You have enough people call 202-224-3121 and identify what state you're calling from so they can connect you to your senator or your senators, then maybe we'll see some justice done here. Yeah. But I'm particularly concerned about the fact that we had one Democrat who broke ranks with the other Democrats, Tom Carper from Delaware, broke rank with the other Democrats 2 days ago, and now another 13 seem to be joining him to vote with the Republicans for this sham deal.
Yeah. And TradeTreachery.com, what's going on over there?
We are keeping people apprised. We've had 25,000 people sign up to get our updates. We alerted them earlier today about the fact that there's going to be yet another vote on this in the Senate. Those people made thousands of calls, and God bless them all, every one of them. Thousands of calls just 2 days ago to the Senate, and I think that helped to stiffen the spines of all the Democrats except for Senator Carper. That was quite an accomplishment to be able to stand up to this overwhelming force that's being used by the Chamber of Commerce, by the National Association of Manufacturers, by many right-wing groups to try to force through this deal for the benefit of multinational corporations and the lobbyists with their $10,000 PAC checks.
There you go.
That was good. We did it once. Now we have to do it again, and time is running out. Now it's only 48 minutes before the vote.
So call right now, 202-224-3121, and tell them what state you live in, and well, if you don't know who your senators are, and they will connect you to their offices. This is in the Senate that this is happening right now. By the way, Congressman, another great conservative-based website on this issue is economyincrisis.org. Economyincrisis.org and obamatrade.com are websites that anybody who is a Republican or a conservative who is listening right now, and I know you're out there, check out those websites if you want to see this trade deal through the lens, through a genuine conservative lens.
One of the sad things is that almost nobody in public life is looking at this trade deal through a rational lens.
There you go.
That's the worst part of all. In the Senate, the debate is not over whether this deal will create jobs or destroy jobs, which we think would be right at the heart of the matter. Whether it will make our trade deficit better or worse, which you'd think would be right at the heart of the matter. No, instead, it's over nonsensical, almost irrelevant things. For instance, now there's this fantasy that we're somehow going to pass separate legislation, which the president likely would veto at this point, separate legislation to deal with currency manipulators. We already have legislation to deal with currency manipulators. China's been manipulating our currency and their currency now for 15 years. Every single year, the president makes determination that that's not happening, when in fact it is, and everybody knows it's happening.
Right, and all he would have to do is assert that it is happening, and he has the authority under existing law to do something about it.
Well, apparently these 13 turncoat Democrats who are about to vote on this in the next 46 minutes now, those 13 turncoat Democrats have given away their votes and switched their votes in the course of 48 hours.
Right.
And they'll have to live with the fact that they'll be telling people, I was against it before I was for it.
Yeah.
It's going to dog them for the rest of their lives.
I think they think that they're safe because all the networks are just doing railroad porn, crash porn,
right?
Disaster porn.
Well, that could be. I mean, it's under cover of darkness created by that kind of distraction.
Right.
That you see the worst things.
So the phone number once again is 202-224, and Jim called the number to verify it. I've got it written down wrong. 202-224-3121.
Right.
3121. And of course, TradeTreachery.com, an absolutely brilliant website. If you haven't watched Congressman Alan Grayson's video, be sure and get over and check it out. Congressman, thank you so much for dropping by today.
Thank you, too.
Good talking with you. We will be right back.